world ruled by magic and ancient powers, the new kingdom is just beginning its reign. The Great Tomb of Nazarick, the Sorcerer Kingdom. But what if Lord Ainz decided to steer this world in a completely different direction? A direction not rooted in magic, but in technology. Could he lead an industrial revolution, and if so, how would that change the world? Let's start with the challenges such an undertaking would bring. The first point is rather obvious. Neither Lord Ainz nor his loyal subordinates, Demiurge, Albedo or Pandora's Actor, have any direct experience with technology. Ainz himself in his old world was not a technician or engineer or something like that. His expertise lies in Yggdrasil magic, not in the science of electricity or mechanics. While the Guardians of Nazarick are extremely intelligent, it would only be a matter of time before they could acquire the necessary knowledge. But it's not as simple as it sounds. Developing a functioning infrastructure, building generators, and creating factories would take a great deal of time and patience. And this time could give Ainz's enemies the opportunity to advance as well. However, the biggest obstacle might be Ainz himself. Momonga comes from a world devastated by excessive technological progress and corporate greed. The thought of leading this new world down a similar path might deeply unsettle him. He knows that the same technology that could bring so many benefits could also lead to destruction, just as it did in his old world. But what if Ainz decided to do it anyway? What could the benefits be? First of all, it would give Nazarick unprecedented power. Just imagine for a second: war machines, nuclear bombs, airplanes, submarines, and even all that in mass production. With this technology, Ainz could further solidify his military dominance and accelerate the expansion of the Sorcerer Kingdom. The introduction of modern transportation and machinery could allow the population to reach heights of prosperity never seen before. Even those without magical abilities would gain enormous advantages from this revolution. A person with no magical talent could suddenly find themselves flying in an airplane, while a dwarf with a mechanical drill could dig deeper than ever before. Technology could usher the world into an era where magic is no longer the only force that defines what is possible. And who knows, with the right technology, the Sorcerer Kingdom might even reach the fucking moon. The Ainz banner on the moon. Just imagine. Yet, as tempting as this future may seem, the dangers cannot be underestimated. The further technology advances, the more likely it is that Nazarick's enemies could also benefit from it. The only reason the Great Tomb is so powerful is because of the overwhelming strength and high levels of its inhabitants. But if technology advances to the point where it can outweigh these magical advantages, even Nazarick could be at risk. A bullet from the revolver can do more damage than a knife stab. And that could be the critical weakness that makes Nazarick vulnerable. Imagine if a nuclear bomb was developed, powerful enough to destroy even a level 100 character like Ainz. If technology falls into the wrong hands, it could irrevocably shift the balance of power forever. With each technological breakthrough, the general populace could grow stronger, which in the long run might pose a threat to Nazarick and Ainz. Even if Lord Ainz only improves infrastructure and, introduces electricity, there's always the possibility that these innovations will sooner or later be turned into weapons. Fighting a million-strong modern army could be a very different challenge than facing foot soldiers just armed with spears. So the question remains, could Lord Ainz lead an industrial revolution? The answer is technically yes, but whether it would truly benefit him is another question entirely. The benefits are clear and more or less short-lived: power, prosperity, and progress for the Sorcerer Kingdom. Yet the risks could ultimately destroy everything. Technological advancements could slip out of his control and plunge the world into the same chaos that destroyed his old one. For Lord Ainz, it's not just about power, but also about the path he chooses for the world. But what do you think? Should Ainz take this risky path? it's some kind of high risk, high reward? Or would it be wiser to stick with magic? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more analysis like this one. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Ciao!